Welcome back, learners. In this session we are going to learn about SWOT analysis. So let's SWOT it. What is SWOT? This is a very popular and extraordinary method for internal analysis used in a strategic management. Many times individuals are also using this SWOT analysis to know their strengths and weaknesses that give them the advantage in the competitive market. Friends, the SWOT analysis was developed by Albert Hamsfree. He was doing a research to find out better options to plan and to find if the planning meets the objectives for any organization. So this management consultant developed this matrix form of analysis which is used as an internal analysis tool. So what is SWOT? That is a strategic planning technique. It is used for internal analysis and it pinpoints the key facts about the organization under 4 labels. These labels are SWOT, that is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Friends, since this was invented in 1960s to 1970s, since then it has become popular only and the importance has not gone less. So it basically peels every factor layer by layer for the company to go into the core and find out what are the strong points or weak points where the company may lose or get the business. So it basically helps in formulation of the action plans. So for any company, as said by Andrew Ansoff, who is also a father of strategic management, he says that for any business to achieve its objectives, it is important for it to know its strengths and weaknesses and these strengths and weaknesses identification has to be on the high priority. To some people, it also becomes a TOWS analysis where they are giving more emphasis on external environmental factors, that is threats and opportunities. And for some like Gray and Smeltzer, it also refers to WhatsUp analysis, WETSUP, WhatsUp analysis. In this session, we are going to see what is SWOT and how it works. So strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats is a situational analysis. It is conducted to design a suitable strategy. So let's see what are strengths. Strengths are something that gives a business excellence, competitive edge over other competitors. It may be the core competencies with which the company is getting its business, and those are also the abilities and capabilities of the business organization. It features basically the business for the organization. These strengths can be human expertise, technological edge. It can also be the excellent management of the business. So for Google, its creative brains are its strengths. Its reach, its high customer base is its strengths. For Reliance, already built a great brand image is its strengths. We'll see another example as we move ahead. Let's see what are weaknesses. Friends, weaknesses are certain unfavorable situations for any business which will give it threat and which will also make it unable to move ahead in the business, and also it may lose the business for the organization. So these are some attributes that can hurt the progress of the business. Areas of improvement, we can say them. There are some resources, equipments or tools which a business may lack, which becomes the weakness for the business. Weakness can be seen as where your efforts are engaged or unproductive, where a company needs further expertise. Those areas have to be identified and this tool is going to help to identify it. So areas of improvement which are responsible to lose a business also, which have to be taken care of. Those are the inabilities of the business to compete, and those are the limitations of any organization. Friends, these are the weaknesses. What are opportunities? The situation that helps to progress. Pandemic can be a great opportunity for many businesses. Those businesses which are unable to compete and unable to provide their products and services, the same pandemic becomes their weakness or a threatful position for the business. So opportunities are the current goals of the business. They can also be areas where the company can perform better. It can get more customers from any or any segment. So any new situation brings new opportunities. That can be any new product, that can be any new segment or an entire business for any organization. So here the company tries to identify who can be the prospective customers for the future, and it relates to the markets that can be catered by any business organization. Threats. What factors can damage the business or the plans of the organization? Those factors becomes the threat for the organization. They can be obstacle, they can be other competitors' strengths, they can be entrance of new competitors which are unpredictable. That can also be the suppliers which are going to negotiate, or the increased power of bargain. Their increased bargaining power can become a threat to the company. Any economic situation or major changes in the economy of the business, economy of the nation can also become threat to the company. Industry situation, recession stage can be a threat to the business. So this is how the Humphrey says that one has to identify all the four sections, and what after that? Once the analysis is done and identification of threats, opportunities, weaknesses and strengths is done, the next step comes is to take further actions. Before that, let me take one example of the strengths of Reliance. We all know that the great brand image, size of the organization, size of the customer base, size of the employee base, extensive reach and network, customer acquisition strategies, the endorsement of the parent company, all these are the strengths of Reliance. The ability to diversify into various sectors. Can you imagine Reliance is into retail, Reliance is into oil, energy, telecommunication. All this diversification is also becoming a strength of the Reliance, and it can cater to many markets which has become threats to other competitors. The way the Reliance has eaten up the market for many telecom companies talks it all. So this is how you can identify SWOT for other companies also, and also for individual. Let me in short cover how you can use the SWOT analysis for yourself. So strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threats can be identified for an individual taking up your position as a student. So if you are a student in your class, there are other students who are pursuing the same degree, and you all probably will be applying for a job. For that job, you will have your classmates as your competitors, and the interviewer may ask you that why we should hire you when you have all the same qualification as your friends or as your classmates. Friends, there you need to identify your strengths. How to identify them? We will cover up in the separate session. Let's move ahead to the further part, that is what actions to be taken. So there are 4 strategies or 4 actions that can be taken when these identifications are done. So friends, when we identify strengths, the company's role is to maintain those strengths and grow. So when we identify strength, we convert them and use them Like when we identify the weaknesses, we try to convert those weaknesses into strengths. We try to minimize those weaknesses. We analyze the strength to take the advantages of new opportunities. So once the opportunities are identified, the next step is to take their advantage, to materialize them and make it your strength. When we identify the threats, we either avoid them or try to take the advantages of those threats and convert them into opportunities to materialize. So threats have to be avoided because they may sabotage the whole business and they are less predictable. So it's better either to avoid or to get into the market and improve your weaknesses and fight the competition. So this is how the SWOT analysis is done. Until I bring you the next management lesson, keep learning and keep watching. Thank you.